Growing a YouTube channel shouldn't be difficult or stressful. When I first started, I had no plan and no strategy and almost gave up. Luckily, I'm stubborn. If you're serious about discovering how to grow your YouTube channel fast in 2022 and beyond, and you've struggled with getting views and subscribers in the past, then you're in the right place. You need to watch this entire video where I share 7 powerful tips and tricks and some harsh realities that new creators are often unaware of that will help your channel grow much faster. You'll want to stick around until the end because that's when I'm going to share a really powerful bonus tip that is often completely overlooked, and despite being a small tweak, can deliver the biggest shift in results. It's no secret that starting and growing a YouTube channel can be challenging. It's easy to get frustrated and demotivated when your hard work doesn't deliver any results. I totally get it. As a beginner, there's a steep learning curve. At first, it can take a long time to create and then edit your videos, and it's easy to get overwhelmed by all the tech. This is the point where many new creators quit because they're just not seeing the views and growth they expect. The good news is, if you implement the tips I'm about to share with you from my own experience, you'll be able to skip much of the frustration and overwhelm that I went through and start maximizing your results with the very next video you make. That said, there are no shortcuts. YouTube growth is something you have to be committed to for the long term. So, let's jump into tip number 1 of how to grow on YouTube. In tip number 1, I want to start by debunking the myth that small or new channels are penalized by the YouTube algorithm. This is just not true. YouTube is actively looking for new material all the time. As a new channel producing new videos, you're creating brand new material for YouTube to deliver, which is exactly what it wants. An important point to remember here is that YouTube optimizes for viewers, and the aim is to deliver the right video to the right person at the right time. It doesn't matter that someone else has covered the topic before you. As long as you create fresh, relevant content delivering real value for the viewer, and you optimize your videos for search, YouTube will deliver your videos in the search results. This leads us nicely onto tip number 2. Research before you create and define your target audience. You must research your channel topic and content thoroughly to make sure there is actually a big enough market, or in other words, interest around that topic, before jumping in with both feet. If there isn't a big enough audience or enough people actively searching for content about the topic, then you're just wasting your time and effort. One way to research this is to use the free tool Google Trends, where you can search for the volume of interest over time for any given keyword topic. I'll put a link in the description. Once you have your topic nailed down, next you need to define your target audience. Before you can help someone, you must first understand them in detail, the actual person, sometimes referred to as the avatar, their problems and their pains, and how that translates to what they are experiencing right now. You need to identify the language they are using to search for help with this, so that you can provide the answers through your video content. If you skip this crucial step, your videos will fail to resonate with anyone and they won't rank in search. Plus, YouTube won't be able to determine the target audience to show your videos to. Tip number 3 is to make sure you've set up your YouTube channel fully. Make sure you add a profile picture, preferably of you. Upload your channel art, which is the banner image across the top of your channel. This is the perfect place to show visitors exactly what your channel is all about. You need to add a description in the About section, including links to your social media profiles, websites, and any free downloads and guides, etc. Also make sure to add your email address. And lastly, and most importantly, you must verify your channel to unlock the basic YouTube features. Doing this will allow you to upload custom thumbnails, post videos longer than 15 minutes, live stream, and appeal Content ID claims. You can edit all of these areas by clicking on the Customization tab and the Settings tab inside YouTube Studio. Tip number 4 is about pre-upload optimization of your videos. There are several things you can do to optimize your videos before you even create them. One is to focus on the search terms your audience are typing and using to search for information, known as keywords, and to use those to create a great video title. I cover all this and more in a full step-by-step tutorial that I'll link to up in the cards and in the description box. In addition to using keywords with search volume, you should always create your titles and thumbnails predominantly with your audience in mind, the person, not the YouTube algorithm. So be sure to also include compelling words in your video titles to evoke an emotional response from the person who will be clicking to watch the video. Remember, your thumbnail is the first thing they see, and here is where you can really capitalise by using a great hook. A hook, if you don't already know, is a phrase, image or slogan that captures the attention of your audience, stops them scrolling and hooks them into watch your video instead of someone else's. My tip number 5 is to have a thumbnail strategy. This can really pay off as a new channel and as your channel grows. Always make sure you have an attractive, attention-grabbing thumbnail image so that people know instantly what your video is about just from looking at the thumbnail. In my thumbnails, I use bright, contrasting colours that are also part of my brand. Clarity and simplicity always work best, especially for viewers on mobile devices. One of the biggest advantages of having a thumbnail strategy is that it keeps your thumbnails looking consistent with your brand colours, fonts and style. This makes it much easier for your target audience to immediately recognise your videos and click on them. I have a full tutorial on how to make clickable custom thumbnails fast and easy for every video, including how to let your audience tell you which is best, and I'll link to it in the cards here and the description box. Your title, thumbnail and content should all be congruent with your channel topic. Following this simple process means that viewers will click and stick around to watch your video for longer than a few seconds. Watch time is more important than views and clicks. Also, viewer satisfaction is very important. This is what will bring viewers back to your channel time after time and ultimately encourage them to subscribe. There is nothing more frustrating than clicking on a video you believe is about a particular topic, only to find it's about something else entirely. If your videos fall into this trap, people will leave your videos after just a few seconds, which is harmful to both your click-through rate and your watch time. YouTube measures this metric, called the bounce rate, and if it happens a lot, the result will be your videos being shown less and less in the search results for that particular keyword and title. And while we're on the subject of the YouTube algorithm, there isn't just one algorithm. YouTube analyses and collects a lot of different data, from search, suggested, home, trending, subscription, and notifications. To grow your channel faster, I recommend you focus initially on search and suggested, because these are the easiest to optimize for. And now for tip number 6. Always connect with your audience. Before you start to film your video, try to have good energy levels and smile and be relatable to your audience. If it helps, visualize just one person and deliver your video content to them. Look directly into the camera lens, especially if you're filming on a mobile using the front-facing camera or a DSLR camera with a flip screen. It's very tempting to look at yourself, but all the viewers will see is you looking off to the side. If you've ever had a conversation with someone who never looked you in the face, then you know exactly how that feels, and people will find it very hard to connect with you. As you move further into your content, don't be afraid to ask questions and ask for opinions in the comments. Interact with your viewers. Don't talk at them like you're giving a lecture. Try to make it personal and conversational, like you're talking with a friend. If your video is more than a few minutes, then you need to be able to keep people engaged. One way to do this is by using open loops, which basically means you introduce a particular point early on in the video and say you will come back to it later in the video, but make sure you do come back to it. I used an open loop at the start of this video when I mentioned the bonus tip in the introduction that I'll be sharing at the end. Tip number 7, get straight to the prize. What do I mean by that? Well, one of the biggest mistakes I see new channel creators making is to start their video with an animated logo intro or opening jingle, followed by introducing themselves and what their channel is all about. The problem is, this adds no value for the viewer and is more about you than them. The next mistake I see is going from the intro straight into asking the viewer to subscribe and like the video before any content has been provided. How do people know if they like your video before they've even seen it? This can be a big turn off and cause people to click off your video. Without wanting to sound brutal, when you are just starting out, and even when you have a sizable following, most people don't care about you or your channel. What they do care about is themselves and getting to the nitty-gritty, the reason they clicked on your video in the first place. If you don't get straight to the prize and address the WIFM question, what's in it for me, within the first crucial few seconds of your video, your viewer will most likely bounce. It's harsh, but it's how it is. If you want to know if this is happening on your videos, be sure to check out your audience retention reports inside YouTube Studio Analytics. I said at the start of this video that I would share with you one really powerful bonus tip that is often completely overlooked and, despite being a small tweak, can deliver the biggest shift in results. And it's to create and take advantage of the power of playlists. Playlists can increase your views and watch time significantly. You can add titles and descriptions to playlists, which you can optimize with your keywords and other valuable content. It's even possible to rank playlists and share them, including embedding them into your website if you have one. I recommend adding playlists to your channel homepage. You can group together videos with similar content that will keep your viewer engaged and help them achieve results faster. YouTube at its core wants to keep viewers on the platform watching videos. Using playlists is a great way to achieve this. I appreciate, as a new channel, you may not have a lot of videos to add into playlists, but you don't need to worry, because the beauty and advantage of playlists is that you can add other creators' videos to your own playlists to give your audience a better overall experience. The benefit for you is that you can help your audience with the next step of their journey, even if you haven't created content around that yet yourself. Playlists are still very much an underutilised superpower that you can and should capitalise on immediately. Find channels that complement your own and include those videos in your playlists. The channel owner may even do the same in return, leading to wider exposure, more views and growth for you. Now that you understand how to grow your YouTube channel, for those of you who are action takers and who want to start maximising your results with the next video you create, head over to the pinned comment where you'll be able to download a free fast-track YouTube video ranking and growth blueprint that will step you through the principal YouTube keyword research process and how to rank your videos higher in search to get more views and subscribers so that you can get results faster. You'll find all the links to everything I mentioned in this video, including the tutorial videos, in the description box below. And make sure you check the pinned comment. Remember, you only need to get 1% better with every video you create. And by continually learning and implementing, the small incremental improvements you make will gradually compound and you'll see your channel evolve exponentially. Safe creating, everyone.